said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Makes the grab. It's Baker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Baker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run play action.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Backed up in their own end, don't hold the ball too long. Working on the right, and he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Upshaw.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. Gets it past the marker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Release to the back. He's got him this time. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field too using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air, working that wide receiver screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Baker. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll go hurry up here. A designed run for the quarterback. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cutler. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Using his feet. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bring in the heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing deep. Snags it on the right. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's up shot.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 17 over South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scramble.
Kearney on the Jets. Running inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout. Section step.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Now on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking to buy time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Billy. Lion.
Scanning the field, it's Canty. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field.
Get set.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Upshaw. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Upshaw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Upshaw. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Motion from the wideout. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late.
Man, that's how you execute a drive late and tack on the 2-point conversion to tie this baby up. What a football game we have in store.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. End off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing 4th down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with